Guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time seeing this face, hello, hi, my name is Topsy. If you're a returning subscriber, then welcome back. We're doing the annual absolute favorites of 2019, the products that have just come into my life and I've just fallen in love with them. I'm going to share them with you in today's video. Just so that I'm not repetitive, I am not going to share with you products that I love, that are like a holy grail in my makeup routine or in my life. If you want to see a video where I go in depth and tell you every single thing that I love, that are my absolute favorite, then check out my beauty favorites of 2018 right up there. I think that video was about 40 minutes long. I don't want this video to be super long. The only products that I'm going to be mentioning in this video would be products that are either been released in 2019 or they're products that are new to me in 2019. If I don't mention my favorite eyebrow pencil, then don't think that I don't have one. I do. And I would list everything in the description box. But in this video, I'll only be mentioning products that are new to me or have just been newly released this year, if that makes sense. So let's not talk for too long. Let's get straight into the video. So if you would like to see what my absolute faves of 2019 is, products that have just blew my mind, products that have come into my life and slayed and have captured my heart and my soul and my face, then keep watching. So I'm going to start with skincare like I normally do. This cleanser is called the Ulla Erickson Find Your Balance Oil Control Cleanser, and it looks like that. As you guys know, if you've been watching me for a while, I absolutely love the Ulla Erickson brand. My skin loves it, and I tried this cleanser for the first time and I fell in love. It's really nice and foamy, not too harsh, and it really does help me with oil control, like it says. It's been a cleanser that I've introduced into my life in 2019 and it's here to stay. Moving on to serums. I'm actually going to do a video in the new year talking more about my top 5 serums. And this is one that I've used. I've heard really great things about it. And I decided to try it out. And it's the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Serum. And this one, like the name says, I use only at night. And it's absolutely fantastic. I love the way my skin feels the next day. I have seen a difference since using this. And it's one that I absolutely recommend. It is pricey, but like anything, you're making an investment in your skin. And I've had it for about 4 months and I'm not quite, I don't know if you can see that, but I'm not halfway through the bottle. So I definitely say that it goes a long way and I'm glad that I picked it up, and it's a serum that I'm definitely happy with. Another serum which is more like one that I put on before my makeup, and this is called the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Skin Booster Hydra Plump Serum. It's more like a primer. I put this on just before I put on my makeup, and again, like the name suggests, it plumps up the skin, and I really do see a difference whenever I use this compared to when I don't. So definitely a welcome addition to the family. And going on from there to an actual primer, primer, the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. Everybody's been raving about this primer online, and I was like, I had the FOMO. I felt like I was missing out on something, so I decided to pick it up just to see what the rave is all about. And I'm happy to say that it's worth all the hype. It does grip, like the name suggests. It does grip your makeup, and it does the job. I love the way my makeup looks like when I use this. Ever since I started using this, I can't really say if it mattifies. I can't attest to that. I think you still need to sort of use your mattifying primers. For me, it will be down my T-zone to make sure that my oils eye stays in control. But what I would say that this does is that it grips, it helps like the primer says, it grips. So it lets the makeup, the foundation, whatever you put on, to lay well, sits well on the skin and look flawless. So yeah, I love this. This is definitely a fave primer of 2019. So more along the lines of skincare, this is the Laneige lip sleeping mask, and I've got it in berry. This is one that I purchased this year and I really love it. It's so moisturizing. I do not only use this at night, I don't know if you can see that, but I've made a pretty dent in that. I actually use it during the daytime as well. Winter's here, it's cold, and we need to keep those lips moisturized, so this really does the job and I absolutely love it. So now that all the skincare, skin prep products are out of the way, let's move on to the makeup side of things. So I don't have a new favorite eyebrow product, however, eyebrow pencil rather, but I do have a favorite eyebrow product, which is the Benefit 24-hour brow setter. And that looks like that. I used to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills one, and I decided to try this one out and I absolutely love it. It looks like that, and it does an amazing job at keeping your eyebrows in place throughout the day, and I've really enjoyed using this. Foundation. This probably won't come as any surprise if you've watched me throughout this year. I believe I only reviewed 2 foundations this year. The Juvia's Place Liquid Foundation and the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation. And this foundation stole my heart. It definitely made its way into my fave of 2019. I used to be a girl who loved the matte look, but I feel like the older I'm getting, the more I'm into the sort of dewy look. Not too dewy, but not too matte, sort of somewhere in the middle. And I'm here for all this kind of skin-like foundations. And this is how the bottle looks like, in case you've never seen it before. The shade I wear in this is the Medium Deep 28. However, I have to finesse it a bit to get it right. Sometimes it can come off a bit red on me. So I might, I bought this online. I might go in store when I finish this one and see if I can get a perfect match for myself. But yeah, that's been a foundation that I've really enjoyed this year. Moving on to concealers. The concealers that I have tried this year that I've absolutely loved, that has made its way into my faves of 2019, will be the Fenty concealers. The Fenty Beauty Pro Filter concealers. Absolutely love it. I love the applicator. I love the staying power. I love the fact that it's not too drying. I already have dry under eyes, so now I lean more towards hydrating concealers, and I love that this one is very hydrating, very creamy, glides well under the eyes, blends like a dream, and I've really enjoyed using this concealer. I have 2 colors. I use 420 to conceal, and I use 390 to highlight. So Fenty for the win. Next on the list will be bronzers. We have a new addition to the bronzer family this year, and it's the Fenty Sunstalker bronzers, and the color that I have in this one is Mocha Mami, and that looks like that. Absolutely stunning. I love this bronzer. I like it because it's warmer than all my other bronzers, and it warms up the face. Obviously we're in winter now, so I don't tend to use it as much, but during the summertime, oh yes, I bring out this baby and we're bronzed for the gods. For eyeshadow palettes, I really wanted to choose one. I really did. But I felt like I will be doing you guys an injustice if I do not share the other one, that they're pretty much side by side. They pretty much tie for me. So I really couldn't pick one. I would have picked one, but I just couldn't. I had to share both of them with you. And the first one would be the Pat McGrath Mothership palette, which looks like this. So that's how that looks like. Absolutely stunning, stunning palette. I love this palette because it allows me to do my everyday eyes. If I wanted to add a bit of sparkle, I've got this sort of glitter like shadows right there, and then you've got the beautiful shimmers right there and those beautiful mattes. I love this palette so much. Ever since I picked it up, I haven't put it down. I incorporate it one way or the other into my eye look whenever I do my eyeshadows. So it's an absolute favorite of mine. It is pricey, but it's well worth it. Honestly, I would say. The other palette that I've loved as well has been the Jackie Aina XABH palette, and that looks like that. Absolutely love this palette. I did a number of looks for you guys using this palette, and Jackie did a great job with this palette. As you can see, you can do an everyday eye look for the everyday girl who's going to work, and you can just basically go from daytime to nighttime easily. You have all the array of colors that you can have in a palette. So this palette has been amazing. Ginger has been like my transition color that I've just fallen in love with and I use pretty much all the time. So yeah, those are the two palettes that I've absolutely loved this year and have made their way into my faves of 2019. Let's move on to highlighters, because you guys know I keep saying that I'm not going to pick up any new highlighters, but I fail terribly all the time. I think I need to have a highlighter ban, because at the moment I have an eyeshadow palette ban and I've been sticking to it. Well, I stuck with it till Jackie released the palette and I had to get it. But for the most part, I've been doing really well. So I think I need to, for 2020, I need to implement a highlighter ban because it's getting ridiculous now. But anyway, the two highlighters that I've picked up that I've absolutely loved. As you guys know, I layer my highlighters, so I'll be lying to you if I told you that I use just one and that's it. No, I have two favorites and that's that. The first one is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Chocolate Geode. I think that's how you pronounce that, and it looks like that. Absolutely beautiful. I have it on today as well as the other one I'm going to show you. I absolutely love this highlighter. I would swatch it for you. You guys know I suck at swatches, but hey, that's how it looks like for us chocolate melanin beauties. Look at that, it's so beautiful. I absolutely love it. And the second highlighter that is new to my collection, and this is the Marc Jacobs all over foil luminizer, and again absolutely love this one. This one has got a huge mirror, looks like that. I'm not sure if this is limited edition. I don't think it is. If it is, forgive me, but it made its way into my face. I need to mention it. The color for this one is called Guilty, and it looks like that. Attempt to do a swatch for you. So that's the Marc Jacobs one right there. As you can see, it's blinding. So what I normally do is I put the Becca one right there first, and then I'll layer it with that one. So yeah, those have been the two highlighters that I've absolutely loved this year. And yeah, let's talk about blush. I am a girl who loves blushes. I hadn't picked up a new blush in probably about 2 years, I believe, until this year when I decided to see what's out there. And one that I really liked, that I fell in love with, is one by Bare Minerals. And before this blush, I didn't actually own anything by Bare Minerals. So this is the first Bare Minerals product that I have, and it looks like that. And it's the shade You Add Me at Melor. And it looks like that. It's such a beautiful blush. I have it on today, if you can see. I love the way it looks. It looks beautiful, and it's one that I've actually not used any of my other blushes, and I've just been using this consistently. Moving on to lip products, we'll start with the lip liner, and this has been a lip liner that I've loved this whole year, that I've used. I normally am the girl who uses MAC Chestnut or the MAC Bittersweet. Is it Bittersweet? If that name is wrong, I'll put it somewhere in this video. But then I picked up the Sheila X Colourpop lip pencil in BFF4, and this has been my go-to. It is less expensive than the MAC one, and it works just as well, if not even better, than the MAC one. So this has been one that I've been rocking with. You guys know that I love my lip products, and I will be honest, this year, although it looked like I wore a lot of red, behind the scenes when I wasn't filming, I was actually wearing mostly nudes. I don't know what happened to me this year, but I started wearing more nude lipsticks, and I absolutely loved it. And I will show you the two combos that literally stole my nude heart. Is one by Maybelline. It's drugstore, it's affordable, and it's part of the Maybelline, I can't even remember, but I did a full review swatches on this this collection, but it's called Maybelline More For Me, and it looks like that. Absolutely beautiful. It's sort of a pinky nude. Absolutely love this, and every time I wear a nude, this has been the combination I wear. I wear this with this gloss, and this is the Dose of Colors gloss. I think this is the one they did in collaboration with I Love Sarahi, I believe, and this shade is called Barely There. It's like a creamish, lightish color. So what I do is I put this on first, and then I put this right in the middle just to give it that ombre effect. And I really like the combination of the two of them. So every time you saw me rocking a nude lip in my videos this year, it's been this two, for sure. I've been obsessed. It wouldn't be a fave video if I don't talk about my favorite red this year. And again, this is from Maybelline. Maybelline has been doing the thing this year for me in terms of lip products. Before this year, I don't think I ever tried any Maybelline lip product until this year, and I've just loved it. I've absolutely loved their lipsticks. My favorite red this year has been the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in the color Pioneer, and that looks like this. Again, drugstore, affordable, beautiful. I have it on today. Every time I wear this lipstick, I get questions every time I go out. What lipstick is that? And everybody is surprised when I tell them it's Maybelline. Yeah, it is Maybelline, guys. It's beautiful. Get you one. Last but not the least, I'm going to talk about a perfume that I picked up this year that I've absolutely loved. Someone did request for me to share my favorite perfumes with them, and I will definitely be filming that for you in the new year, promise. But for the sake of this video, I do have a new perfume that I absolutely loved. I picked it up and I've just fallen in love with it. I'm not the best at describing scents, so I won't even attempt to, but the name of the perfume is by Golan, and it's called Margolan. Mongolan. I'm sorry if I just butchered that name, but yeah, that is how the bottle looks like. I picked this up probably about 2 months ago, and as you can see, yeah, absolute fave, absolute love. Smells amazing. I love it. I get loads of compliments when I wear this, and yeah, it's definitely one that I would recommend, and it's one that I have on my fave this year. So yeah, that's all my faves for 2019, the new products that I've totally enjoyed using this year. Share with me what your favorite beauty and skincare products have been this year down in the comment section. I would love to know. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. I pray that 2020 has amazing things in store for us. Thank you guys so much for rocking with me this year. I appreciate you so much. I will catch you guys in another video very soon. Take care guys. Bye.